Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session once again. As I mentioned from my previous session, this is a session from Amazon. So when we talk about our global e-commerce, there is one name which definitely cross our minds. Yes, that's right. That's Amazon. Take your products to the global shopping carts, explore existing and emerging cross-border opportunities for your businesses with the largest global marketplace, Amazon. With this note, I'll give it to Abhijit Kamra, who's the Director of Global Trade from Amazon, to take it forward from here. Abhijit, all yours.
Thanks a lot, Amit. Thanks for having us as part of your annual conference. Good talking to all of you guys this September afternoon. Um, Let me get you started. So I realize I have a post-lunch session. So let me get you started by an interesting video from one of the MSMEs from our very own India. Can we please have the video?
से ही मैं अमेजोन से जुड़ा, उसके बाद मैं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विक्रेता बन गया। मेरा बिजनेस जयपुर की बेडशीट्स जो आउट ऑफ इंडिया में टेपेस्ट्री के नाम से जानी जाती है, उसका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का काम है मेरा। इंडिया में बेडशीट के रूप में काम में लिया जाता है इसको, और आउट ऑफ इंडिया अगर देखा जाए तो ये सोफा कवर, वॉल हैंगिंग, टेपेस्ट्री और बीच थ्रो आदि में इस्तेमाल की जाती है। अमेजोन से पहले मैं केवल ऑल ओवर इंडिया एक्सपोर्टर्स को सप्लाई करता था। अमेजोन से एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ। अमेजोन का FBA फीचर सबसे अच्छा इस मामले में लगा हमें, क्योंकि FBA के थ्रू होता ये है कि हम जहाँ से इंडिया से माल पैक करके अमेजोन के फुलफिलमेंट सेंटर पे भेज देते हैं। फुलफिलमेंट सेंटर में माल भेजने के बाद कस्टमर जब भी ऑर्डर करता है, अमेजोन खुद उनको पैक करके और कस्टमर को पहुँचाता है। US के फुलफिलमेंट सेंटर पे 30,000 से ऊपर इन्वेंट्री मेरी है। अमेजोन के फीडबैक के कारण हमें ये पता चलता है कि ग्राहक को कौन सी चीज अच्छी लग रही है, कौन सी चीज नहीं अच्छी लग रही है। उसके कारण हम अपनी चीजों में, अपने गुड्स में बदलाव करते हैं। ये US का फ्लैग है, जिसे US के कस्टमर की चॉइस के हिसाब से हमने बनाया है। US के फेस्टिवल सीजन जैसे ब्लैक फ्राइडे, क्रिसमस, साइबर मंडे, इस टाइम पे यूजर्स का ट्रैफिक अमेजोन पे बहुत ज़्यादा रहता है। इसी वजह से हमारा बिजनेस भी बहुत अच्छा होता है। FBA में टोटल प्रोडक्ट मेरे 250 हैं, लेकिन अब मैं नेक्स्ट फेस्टिवल सीजन आने तक उसको 400 तक करना चाहूँगा। इंडिया के छोटे से गांव में सांगानेर से US माल भेज रहा हूँ, और US के कस्टमर बड़े चाव से इसे खरीद रहे हैं और यूज कर रहे हैं। मुझे बहुत अच्छा महसूस हुआ कि मैं भारत में माल बना के और US में माल भेज रहा हूँ। Amazon.com पे सक्सेस पाने के बाद अब मैंने Amazon.co.uk पे भी अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया है।
So, we've always known that Indian entrepreneurs are some of the most enterprising in the world. And what we are trying to do here is just provide them the opportunity to take their excellent made in India products to customers across the world. And my job today, over the next 15 minutes, is to walk you through how that process works, what are the benefits of doing that, and answer some of the basic questions that keep coming every time we talk about global selling. So, what's the e-commerce export opportunity? It's $1 trillion opportunity in 2020, and upwards of $300 billion for Indian MSMEs alone. In terms of key markets, the Western markets in US, Europe, France, Eastern markets in Japan, and Middle East hold promise for products made in India. The status of MSME exports from India is about 49%, and our goal is to take it to 60%. The top categories that do well from India are conventional categories like textiles, jewelry, leather, Ayurvedic supplements, and newer product categories like beauty, toys and sports, home decor. So if you think about it, the entire spectrum of both Western and Eastern countries are a target destination, and so is the categories. We started this journey in 2015, and from there to now, which is almost 5.5 years, we started with a few thousand sellers. We've got over 50,000 sellers who do global selling with us. We started with a few million products. Today, Indian MSMEs cater to over 140 million products to customers across the world. We also hit a very monumental milestone, which was $2 billion in cumulative exports earlier this year. And all of this has been possible because Indian MSMEs have grasped this opportunity with both hands and they've made the most out of it. Through the Global Selling Program, we give access to over 15 international marketplaces, uh, customers in over 180 plus countries, through 175 fulfillment centers, and over 30 product categories. Now, why should you do global selling? Firstly, it allows you to take your made in India products global. It gives you access to hundreds of millions of customers worldwide. It improves profits. It also gives you a hedge against seasonality. So if you think about it, right, all of us really look forward to the peak that happens in Diwali. There is a big spike in sales that happens in India during Diwali. But if you have exposure to global selling, then not only do you enjoy the peak, the Diwali peak in India, but you also enjoy the Eid peak in Middle East. You enjoy the Black Friday peak in North America. You enjoy the Christmas peak all over North America and Europe. So from that standpoint, it gives you a lot of hedge and opportunities to grow your business around the year. The fourth benefit is it's a very variable cost-led model. If you historically think about exporting, export always entailed setting up your own channel, which means making fixed cost investments, finding partners, and then going into trade fairs to show your products to exhibitors. And after that, when the order comes, you manufacture and send it to them. Through e-commerce and the Amazon Global Selling Program, all of that has been democratized. So now you decide which products you want to showcase to customers, at what pricing, whether you want to keep them in India and ship them when the order comes, or do you want to use all the warehouses that Amazon provides to cater to those customers with ultra fast delivery. The government has also come up with a lot of export promotion schemes which allow you to lower your cost of capital, get loans at preferential rates, which ultimately helps you grow your business and add to your profitability. As in the video, Mr. Hemant Khatri was talking about building a global brand. I don't think in the history of retail from India, there has been a better time to build international brands. Today, every MSME and seller, manufacturer, handicraft person, weaver who manufactures or builds or trades in high quality products can aspire to not only succeed in India but also build products which are loved by customers across the world. So, truly building global brands. How does it work? Um, so, you as a manufacturer, as a business owner, as a seller, focus on the products you want to make. So, you decide what products, you work on the designs, you work on manufacturing them or sourcing them. After that, everything is taken care of by Amazon. So, you register on the Amazon website. It's all self service. You can do it on your own through the website. If you need support, there are sales teams which assist you. Once you've registered, you decide your pricing, and then you have a choice whether to use Amazon's warehouses or to ship on your own. If you use Amazon's warehouses, it's called FBA. You send the products to one of our warehouses across the world. We've got about 175 warehouses in all possible countries where we service customers. So you send your products to those warehouses. Our warehouses will store your products. When the order for the product comes from the customer, Amazon will pick that product from the warehouse, pack that product, and ship it to the customer. If the customer doesn't like it, in the small minority cases where the customers don't like it, the product will come back to the warehouse and Amazon will restock it and ship it back when the next order comes. So, all the hassle of cross border operations, which can be very, very intimidating and costly, is taken care of. Secondly, the cost structure is very variable. So if you store one product, we charge you storage fee for that one product per day, depending on the size of the product. This allows you to experiment without worrying too much about upfront cost. In this case, the customer service is also taken care of by Amazon. So if there are any queries that come for the product or on shipping, Amazon customer service takes care of it. You don't need to worry about it. Finally, when the sale is made, the money is remitted directly to your bank account in India. And that's where we use partners like Payoneer. So, what that means is while sitting in your office or at your home in India, you by leveraging the internet and Amazon's infrastructure, you're able to service customers across 185 countries. And what that means for your business is that not only your business earns for you in rupees, it also starts earning for you in dollars, dirhams, pounds, euros. And I'm sure as business owners, none of us mind that. And with higher profitability, I think that's just cherry on the cake. Now, let me share a few insights with you. These are insights that are also available on the Amazon website, but this should give you a sneak preview into how the business is playing out in India. So, in terms of top exporting cities, uh, you'll see that we've got all the metros covered across the four regions. But what's also heartening is that we have a lot of sellers who are joining this global selling phenomena and building global brands coming from tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And we've built infrastructure, whether it's support, sales, account management, seller support, fulfillment, logistics, to cater to you in any city and state that you're present in. So it is not restricted only to metros. In terms of categories, we see growth across the length and breadth of over 100 categories that Amazon sells in, but these are some of the categories where Indian sellers are doing really well. So textile and home-based products, which have been a forte for Indian manufacturing for a very long time, continue to do really well. So we are seeing a 37.5% growth on a very, very large base of dollars in this category. Within this, all type of products, everything from sheets to handicrafts, is doing well. If I move to an allied textile category, it's apparel, and with apparel comes jewelry. Uh, what's interesting is um, we are doing well, or our sellers are doing well, both in ethnic products in apparel and jewelry and also Western products. So during COVID, we saw this global phenomenon where a lot of customers and people were stuck at home, so they were working from home. So we saw a huge spike in home wear. So athleisure clothing, clothing that would make people comfortable. And given that Indian clothing and our manufacturing based out of cotton-based clothing, our sellers have done really well. Leathers and toy, leather and toys is another interesting set of categories that has started picking up. We see an assortment of products across leather and toys, which are doing really well, and not just in US but also in Europe, Australia, Middle East. Finally, beauty, Ayurvedic, and food products. Uh, they've always been consistent performers, But again, with the work from home phenomenon, people being very worried about their health and focusing on their health, these categories have skyrocketed. So in 2020, we're seeing, and our sellers are seeing phenomenal growth in these categories. And the good thing is that Indian manufacturing and Indian manufacturers already build very good quality products in these categories. This, in a nutshell, summarizes the subcategories within those categories that are doing well. I think one key message that I'd want to leave you with as you reflect on these categories is that the opportunity size is huge. We're talking about a $300 billion opportunity spread across hundreds of categories. So, whichever category you have capability of manufacturing, sourcing well in, where you have good quality products, do not hesitate. Try it, and we may just realize that that category finds its way to bestsellers. And we have a lot of examples where our sellers from India tried new categories and ended up doing really, really well and building large sustainable businesses. So that's all I had for you this afternoon. Thanks a lot. Um, this is the website where you can go register yourself and launch your business with the ultimate goal of building not only a very, very successful business in India, but also a world recognized brand globally. So thank you very much and all the very best.
Thank you so much, Abhijit, for all the insights and all the information which you have provided to our audience today. It was really, really insightful session. Like I mentioned before the start of this session, I would recommend that you, all the audiences, to visit our e-commerce tools provider booths between 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. There is a contest which we are running over there where you stand a chance to win Amazon Eco Dot. Visit any of these booths to enter the raffle. The booth contains of Seller App, Adyogi, eNucleus, Unicommerce, Vinculum, Setcommerce, Growth Studio, Delta Clue, and Bob. Also, we have a separate webinar session organized by one of our logistics partner, Delivery. You can also visit their booth for our sessions on logistics solution topic, which is Delivery's cross-border solution for India, made in India, and it starts in next 2 minutes. Right? Thank you so much, Abhijit, for all your time today, and have a nice rest of the day. For the rest of the folks, stay tuned. We will see you in the next session shortly.